So, tried to record this once, but my mic audio was terrible, so let's see how this one goes. Played a couple of games today where I was playing jungle, and both games I got a successful level 2 gank off on top lane. So, what I've done, let's turn this down. What I thought I could do is talk about why they were successful, what could have been done to prevent them from the enemy team, and then a bit of sort of play following that. How to sort of respond to it and that kind of thing. So let's just skip ahead. Jarvan, obviously level 2, flag and drag. Hard to see. With the red buff start, red buff start is what I usually go on Jarvan. But I wanted to try and get my Jace ahead against Renekton. So I thought, try out a level 2 gank, and then I can always just go buff the buff if I don't get it off, because I should be able to get there in time. If Poppy goes red Krugs Raptors or red Raptors Krugs for the level 3, it should be fine. Now, interestingly, this Caitlyn, being Big Rain, has seen my duo lane on the bot side minion wave from, 130, 131, whatever. And she's pinging this. She's saying, jungler's top, be careful, because I'm Jarvan and I have a good level 2 gank, right? Now, if you were playing as a team, you could tell your bot lane to either sit in the minion bush and wait, or sit here and then come out around 138, etc., 139, to make it seem like you'd also leash bot. And then when Jace is coming out, they don't know exactly which side it is, so create a bit more confusion. But anyway, she pings it out, but Renekton doesn't respond. He thinks about responding here, and if he had backed up like that, this would have been useless for me. He would have just looked at me and been like, alright. And if I'd gone for the flag and drag, he could have, used his dash or even flashed and save all of his health. But anyway, he goes in for the level 1 trade, despite knowing that I might come top. Now, that's just unsafe. So, slowing with the red buff until the last possible moment to flag and drag. Now, he doesn't flash because he's trolling. But anyway, if we'd got his flash, he would have also been low health as well. Would have had to back and then TP'd in. That's both sums, in 2 minutes. And a big lane advantage for Jace. Anyway, now that I've pulled that off, they know I'm topside, obviously. And we see Poppy on this ward, which is a nice ward. I don't know exactly why it's there, but it is. So, this Poppy now has 2 decisions. She can either do my blue buff, assuming that I've gone to hers, or she can try and collapse on me on her blue buff with the Renekton coming back up lane if she thinks she can get there in time. Instead, she was sitting in this bush trying to gank a level 2 Fizz, which just isn't really going to come off. Now, I see her come this way, and I place my ward here, which is a big mistake because I forgot about the blast cone. If I put it here, I could have just smited at this stage, and probably should have smited this stage either way, because I know that she's coming, right? But I put it here, and she surprises me with the blast cone. I still get the smite off, because, I don't know, I did. And now I have red buff, red buff into blue buff, I've stolen her blue buff without her being able to respond on this side of the map. Now, because she might want to do that, I back instantly to get to the other side of the map. And she was actually trying to be sneaky. She was trying to catch me in this bush, which was smart, I guess, but you know, it took her too long to get there. And then I can take this buff, and now I've 3-buffed her, which is a nice early lead. And I've got all of this bot side to clear as well, which is the side that you want to clear on Jarvan, because of Raptors and Krugs are pretty tricky early, whereas Gromp and Wolves are not so bad. And then from there, I can do this side into the bot scuttle and see what happens from there. Now, in the second replay, I'm playing Vi, also a good level 2 jungler. And because it was successful last time, and because this is a Sion who has no mobility, I was like, okay, let's just try it again. So same thing as before, onto the red buff, because again, like Vi, like Jarvan, I often start red buff into blue side jungle, into bot scuttle, particularly against Nude, who's likely to start, on his red side, and then do the same, right? Actually, I don't really know how it works, but I assume that's what he does. Anyway, I'm thinking to myself, okay, we know Uda hasn't started top. This is going to be safe. Let's try it. Now again, the bot lane has shown this side. So Sion's thinking, or should be thinking, okay, well, my laner isn't here, the bot laner here, the jungler started top side. And he could have seen that from at 1:35, 36, Rakan shows, right? That's still about 10 seconds time before Pantheon's going to make it to this lane. So he has all of that time to just simply walk over and place a ward here. But instead, he pushes the wave out and walks forwards. Now he has all of this distance to cover to his tower. That's about tower aggro range, right? So all of that distance to cover. Now if you could see me on the ward here, he starts running. He's probably still going to have to flash maybe, but he's going to keep almost all of his health. He's not going to have to TB back to lane. He's going to be able to walk back up again. And they have information on me. This Udyr can try and do something with that, right? But he doesn't do any of that. He's put himself, at one point he's standing here, right? He's put himself almost as far down the lane as you think you'd go level 1. So I just walk up with my slow on the red buff, and we do enough damage to kill him. Now, this is obviously important with level 2 ganking. Like, I mean, you guys may know all of this already, but I just thought it would be interesting to talk about it whilst watching it. I'm holding my CC until he flashes, because I know he's going to flash, right? He has to. And then, between our damage, we do enough. Now, to be fair, I didn't know if that was going to be enough damage. It was quite ballsy. But I went for it and it worked. Now, he's forced me out. I'm low. Udyr might be running up to his top side, right? So I'm like, I can't invade on this. I'll just play it safe and do my Krugs. And go from there. But yeah, I don't know exactly what Udyr was doing whilst I was doing that. Let's have a look. So he's gone to his Krugs. So I'm seeing top side, he's doing his Krugs. He's still doing his Krugs. And then who's standing there